Sounds like a good workout you can do just at home. Cool.
That's right. Or you can just do it here in studio if
Right.
you want. Okay, to say that Joe Evermore and his family are adventurous would certainly be a massive understatement. Joe and his young sons have climbed mountains and have some big upcoming goals.
Well, Joe was recently at Utah's Zion National Park, where he decided to climb up the side of a cliff and display an American flag. And Joe is joining us live on Zoom this morning. What inspired you to visit Zion and hang a U.S. flag?
Well, we saw a lot of these flags going up that were being hung upside down, and we just thought we wanted to represent. And people have got different opinions about what's going on right now in America, but we just thought we wanted to represent America and go up there. And I took two of my boys up on the wall, and so we're training our boys to climb these big walls, and so it was an important trip for us.
Yeah, it looks like we have some video now of hanging that flag. To me, that looks very dangerous.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be dangerous if you didn't know what you were doing, but
Yeah, that's for
what we're
sure.
doing, I'd say, is pretty safe.
Okay, so you're an avid outdoorsman and you're sharing that passion with your boys. So you trained them for this rappelling mission and they were all for it, right?
Yeah, so every year, each of my boys has one colossal-sized goal, and that goal has 3 rules. 1, it has to be big enough that we work on it every day. 2 is that it's got to be visual, so you put it on our wall, kind of like the ones you see in my office here. And then 3, the rule number 3 is you can't die, and so that's an important one. But
Maybe that should be the first one.
we were actually preparing for a climb later this year. We're going to take Sylvan up El Capitan, and this was kind of one of our ways to kind of get him more acclimated, give him some more training toward that goal.
Now that is amazing. We noticed they were tossing a football back and forth up there too. So I guess there's not a lot of fear.
You know, what we teach our boys is that courage is about having the fear and yet pushing through it. So we are constantly conditioning our boys to, overcome the fear they feel when they know that they are safe.
Yeah. So where does all of this adventure come from?
Oh man, it's in the heart of every boy. Isn't this the dream? Find me a boy that, wouldn't want to go camping and climbing with his dad, and find me a man that doesn't look back and wish they would have done a little more of that with their dad when they were young. That's built right in.
Okay, and I want you to tell us the names of your boys.
Yes, we have a 10-year-old Sam Adventure. Then we have an 8-year-old Sylvan Lightyear. And then our 5-year-old is Joey Danger. And then we have a 5-month-old whose name is Blaze Wilder.
Wow.
Fantastic names.
Those
How can
are
they
awesome.
not be adventurous with names like that?
Yeah, we were going for brandable, fun, adventurous names.
Okay, so what do you like most about Zion and Moab? I mean,
Oh,
just
yeah.
seeing the video here, I guess
Beautiful.
we're answering our own question. But
Yeah, well, we love getting up on the walls. We love the Narrows as a family. We also there's a rope swing at Moab Rope Swing, and everyone needs to go try that. That was one of the best parts of Utah, is doing the Moab Rope Swing.
Oh my gosh.
Not a little
It
one.
looks like so much fun. And I know there are so many people who are called influencers, and they're using social media to share their experiences like this. Are you doing that? How can people check out your adventures?
Yeah, so look up Sam on Instagram. It's Sam Adventure, or look up all of my boys with their names can be found, Sylvan Lightyear, or you can look up me at the Evermores. And so we like sharing our adventures online, and even though my kids aren't on social media, like they're not scrolling social media, but we've been building each of them a brand that when they get older they'll manage and maintain.
Wow.
no, that's cool. Okay, I think you mentioned this a little bit, but what are some of your next climbing goals?
Yeah, so one of the biggest ones is we want to take our second attempt at the Matterhorn. And so me and Sam are going to try to climb the Matterhorn this year. Last year we got about 1,200 feet from the summit and hit a time cutoff by about 5 minutes, and decided to do the right thing and turn back. But we're going to go try it again. It's a massive mountain in Switzerland. It's probably the most famous mountain in the world, and we're excited to get it.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
So as far as funding for all of this, what do you do for a living, or is this your living?
Or is your wife working to make enough money to let you boys go out and have adventures?
It's wild. Actually, my wife is a stay-at-home mom, and that gives me plenty of time to work. And yeah, I'm actually a coach. I teach people how to raise money for their not-for-profit, and I've gotten really good at that. And so, if you know anybody who wants to raise money, you can check out my company at superherosidekick.com.
Superhero sidekick. All right.
Yeah.
That's awesome to have these adventures. So are your kids really enjoying this, or do they feel like, I got to go to school kind of thing?
That's good. Yeah, I think both of those are the same. But yeah, they definitely love the trips with Dad. We do get a lot of time together. That's the best part of my business, is the time that I get with my boys. That I can kind of set my own schedule and invest in them. So we're having a good time, that's for sure. And even Joey, our little one, has got some big plans this year too. We're going to do a big wall with him too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh!
Well, that is awesome.
Creating memories.
And I'm sure, the first thing when I saw the video was, man, that sure looks dangerous. You guys know what you're doing, but I'm sure that that's something you're always kind of stressing, pounding into their heads, that you've just got to be careful, go step by step, and that type of thing.
Do it right.
Yeah, they're clipped in every second of the wall, and it's funny because we don't even let our kids watch a lot of the movies that people watch about climbing, like any movie that glorifies free soloing. Our kids don't watch that. But we're very cautious with them, and there's tons of training. There's hours and hours and hours of training, both on the ground and at the local crag. Thousands of hours to get them ready for these things. They look very comfortable up there because they are comfortable, because we've had so much rigorous training with them. And if you took someone up there who wasn't trained, they would look very uncomfortable up there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we wish you well, Joe Evermore. Thanks so much for joining us this morning and sharing some of your adventures.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's remarkable.
It
Fascinating
really is.
what you do. All right. Thanks so much for being with us.